Good morning. Hey there, it's Kathy Howes with Be Creative with Kathy, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you another craft fair project that I like to make. So these are my desk calendars. They look like this. They're one of those clear acrylic frames. And the cool thing about these is if you don't like the paper that's back here, you can change it out, maybe, and have another, they're all fingers, another different design on the back. And I'll show you on the next one. I think it's easier to see on the next pattern of paper that I'm going to use. But this is another thing I like to sell at my craft fair. And then it has a little pin that sits up there, and this could just sit on your desk. So let me show you how I made this and all the products that I used. I think is so we got to start off first of all with our desk calendar like this. Now I was just at Dollar Tree and I saw a bunch of them, so I just picked up what they had. So I paid like what, $1.25 for my frame. But I know Walmart has them too. I just haven't seen them at my Walmart for the last 2 times I've been there. So maybe other people are making them too. I don't know. But like you could see, it was a 5x7 acrylic picture frame. And then you have to be sure and take this plastic coating off. So don't forget to do that. Not that I've done that from experience or anything. Another thing that I like are these striped notepads. Now these are Post-it notepads. They're not the Post-it brand though, and they're 3x3. I like to get them like this, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm a paper snob, but I like the white striped. I know you can get Post-it notes cheaper than what I pay, but I just get them on Amazon by the case, and that's what I use for mine. And I think it's because I like the black and white with the striped. And I'll put the link to the Post-it notes I get from Amazon down below in case you want those too. But like I said, you can pick those up at the dollar store or anywhere. Another thing I like to use is these Pentel RSVP pins, just because I think they're cheap, and I found them at the dollar store too. So you get 2 for 50 or for $1, which is pretty good. But those there pins, but any pin up there would work. Okay. Then my calendars. Now my calendars you might consider a funny story, because my calendars I get from Mary. She's a friend of mine. Every year she calls me and says, "Hey Kathy, I'm getting calendars. Do you want some?" And I just tell her, "Yep, get me some too." And thank goodness I do, because I'm such a procrastinator. I probably wouldn't even have ordered my calendars yet, but boy, Mary's on the ball. Every year I get my calendars in time for my craft fair. So thank you, Mary. Never change that part. But I left this paper on here so you could see Mary gets them from Taylor Expressions. So if that helps, you can get those calendars there. We'll need one of those though too. So let's see. Oops, I forgot to keep a Post-it note out. Let me grab one of those, and then I should get a pin out of here so we can finish our project completely. And I think that, oh no, the last thing we need, can't seem to get my pen open. There we go. And then I'm going to double check and make sure my pen works. Just, you never know when you open up a package of pens like that. Let's see if the pen, oh yeah, he works fine. Okay. I always like to test my pen. I'd hate to give somebody a pen that didn't work. And then the last thing I use are these little bumpers up here to hold my pen on. And I like these clear little bumpers like this. These are 3/8 inch. And of course, I got these at the Orange Home Depot. There we go. But I bet you could get those anywhere too. And like I said, the ones I use, I like the clear on the plastic, and they're 3/8 of an inch. So we'll need those too. Okay, let's get going here. So I have some, well, you know though, I'm not going to use black today. I'm going to use blue, and let me tell you why. Because for this one, I just have a sheet of Designer Series paper. Now this Designer Series paper, of course, is retired. But I love this, what was it called? In Good Taste or Good Taste or something like that. Because it has that wood grain that makes it look like wood. And then I love this back that kind of looks like tile. So let me cut this down really quick. Here's my paper trimmer. And our frame is 5x7, so we need paper that's 5x7. Now, because this one isn't directional, I'm going to look here. I think I want my 5 to be this way. So I'm going to cut, nope, I'm going to cut it this way. 5, there we go. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to turn it this way. There we go, Kathy. And cut it by 7. and then by 5. So I'm just going to go up here to 10 and then go back to 5. And now I have 2 of them. And I can make 2 of my little frames 5 by 7. But then don't forget this piece. Now, if that doesn't bother you, the directions, this is already 5. So all you got to do is cut this down to 7. And there you have 3 of them that are 5 by 7. Although, you know, I like this darker. I'm going to use this darker color better. Okay. But now you can see out of a sheet of paper, I have 3 of them that are 5 by 7. And then I'm going to save this little scrap here this time and show you, let me see, I haven't done this in a while. This might be a bad idea of what I'm going to try to do. But I'm measuring just the barrel of my pen, and I'm going to cut this down to about 3 3/8, like this here. Whoops, 3 3/8. And I'm going to cut it down to about, let's go 3/4 of an inch. Like this. Let's see if this works too. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. And this might be a bad idea to try to do live here on Facebook. But real quick, I'm going to kind of get this paper to roll up. And let's use the inside of my pen here. Do you see where I'm going with this? If I roll it up here on the inside of my pen, and it might be too short. We might need to do it longer, but let's see what we can do here. And then put this inside here. There we go, look. And now our pen matches the paper on the back. So we'll do that this time. I think that looks kind of cool too. And I might not have cut it exactly perfect. I would just measure yours and do better than I did. Okay, and keep this paper out here that I want to use for my frame. And I'm going to use the blue side this time because, there we go, I'm going to mat all of my paper with the blue to match the background. Now we know that our sticky note is 3 by 3. Let me take it out of the package here. And that our calendars are 3 inches. They're the exact same width here, and they're by 2 1/4. So we need to cut our paper down. I'm going to just use my mini trimmer here to 3 1/4. And then we need 1 piece for the calendar to back that. That's 3 1/4. And another piece that's 2 1/2. Nope, we need to cut 1 more here. Cut this down to 2 1/2 by 3 1/4. And now we have 2 little pieces of cardstock here that will mat our calendar like that. Oop, that's the Post-it notes and our calendar. I can't do 2 things at once. Oh, and I cut that the wrong size. Okay, let me see. Something's goofy here. My calendar is, yep, 2 1/4. Let me try that again because I cut something the wrong size. This is 3. I cut that down the wrong size. Doggone it. Let me get a different piece of paper. That's what happens when you try to cut paper live. I should have cut it before. But here's 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. There we go. Get rid of all that and try again. Now it fits on my paper. So listen to my words and don't cut paper like I do. Then I'm going to just use a really strong adhesive. I'm going to use this Seal It Plus. And I'm going to just add, well, you know, in fact, I want to take this off for some reason. I'm going to take that off. And now you could just take your Post-it notes and stick it to that because it has that sticky. But because it's pretty heavy, I'm going to add some extra on there. And then I'm going to center that here on my matte background there, like that. And do the same thing with my calendar. Then if they ever wanted to, you know, replace them, all they'd have to do is peel that last calendar off and then replace it. So now I have my pieces that look like that. Okay, let's work on this piece here. So I'm going to use, and I'm really happy about these, I think it's called the Pretty Pillow Box dies, and it has this little die right here that fit perfect on there. So I'm going to cut that out with some of those little scraps out with my little mini die cut machine here. I'm going to set that down, find one of those scraps that I cut wrong, place my little die on there, and run this through my machine. Now let's see if I can cut that white piece the right size, because we need the stamp on a little piece here. And you know what? I don't even have my stamp set with me. All I have is the stamp mounted on a block like this. And this is from the Splendid Day stamp set. And a day to, today is a day to remember. I thought that would look really cute on our calendar here, or our desk calendar. Let me find a scrap of white paper. And I'm going to cut that down to 2 1/4. Let's hope I remembered this one. 2 1/4 by a 1/2 inch. And on my little mini paper trimmer, it's hard to get to the 1/2 inch, but if you line it up right here, it works. So you just have to trust me. But look, it's right at a 1/2 inch. Okay. And you know, I'm going to cut 2 of them, because trying to get that little stamp on that paper, we'll see if I can get it right the first time. Okay, so we're going to take our stamp and ink it up. I'm going to use Night of Navy, because that's all the other colors in on my project here. And you got to get to know your stamp. So my stamp, I don't know if it's crooked how I mount or how I put the sticker on or what, but my Day to Remember needs to slant a little bit. So when you use your stamps, you know, you might have to play with them a little bit. I might get my head in the camera here, but I got to slant it down a little bit. Let's see if I can get it. And really what I probably should do is look at the top of my rubber. Whew, but looky there, that's a money shot. First time, yay! Happy Friday. Okay, then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna just tape it down to my mat here, my little pretty piece from the Pillow Box Dies. Got my adhesive off my paper, there we go. And then layer this, look, and this fits just perfect right in between that stitching. Hold on, there's got some tape on the other side here too. That Stampin' Seal is so thick that it hangs off the edge. There we go. And look how cute that is. Okay, now we just need to put all of our pieces onto our frame here. I'm going to use that heavy or really nice adhesive again and put it on the back of my Post-it note, on the back of my calendar. And then it's a tight fit on here, and you'll notice I want my Post-it note and my calendar toward the bottom. That way when you're writing or you know, peeling it off, you want the bottom, then you have room up at the top for your pen. Now, the other thing that I was brought to my attention at my last craft fair is that this is going to be for right-handers, I guess, because it's going to be on this side. I guess if you're a left-hander, you'd want to put it on this side. But I'm going to assume most people are right-handers, so I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to put my Post-it note first and try to get it pretty close to the edge. Now, the cool thing is that because it's an acrylic frame, if you put it where you don't want it, you still can move it around. But I think if you get your Post-it note over here, and then I'm going to line my calendar up along the bottom like this, so it's all nifty straight across like that. And looky there, isn't that cute? I love this blue paper with that blue background. But then again, like I said, if they wanted to change it and have a wood background, they just have to go like that. I think that's cool too. Okay, let's put some dimensionals on the back of my little saying here. And that's just because the rest of it is popped up because of the calendar and the Post-it notes. Take the backs off of those and set that right here. So far, so good. Then bring in those little, oops, stuff be a-flying over here. Well, I found the package. What did I do with those? Oh, here they are. There's this. The clear bumpers. And really what these are normally used for is, you know, you put them on the wall behind your cupboards so your cupboards don't hit the wall. But I like how they look right here, so I'm going to just place one. And this, again, if you don't like your placement the first time, you can move these around. And they'll still be sticky too, so after you move them. Okay, here's another one, and I'm going to just set this here. I think, nope, that's too low. I think that looks straight. Let's see how our pen looks on there, and then our pen, and there you go. Alrighty. There you go. So I'll go ahead and I found most of the products that I used on Amazon. So if you can't find them at your store, you can go down to the description and see the products that I've used. Or you can get them that way too. But if you can find them cheaper somewhere else, boy, that's what I suggest. And in that way you can either price your things lower at the craft fair, or you can make more money. I don't know, I think that's how it works. But look how cute. I do like my pin with that paper in there. I might do that for more of them. Alrighty, one more time. Let's see the other side, because this is the side I like better. And maybe I should have put this paper in my pin. I don't know. Look how cute. Maybe we swap our pins. Alrighty, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I hope, like I said before, if you're looking for the measurements and stuff, you can go to my blog, becreativewithkathy.com, and search craft fair, and all these videos that I've been making for my craft fair projects will be on there. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and everybody, well, I'll see you back here Monday about 1:30. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.